All right, y'all. It's Renee Kazishki here, and it's Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day, but I'm getting a little bored because I have to teach without your beautiful faces, so I just decided to do it in a funny voice. No stereotypes, just having fun. So this here is a review chart of the hormones that we covered last week and their roles, what they do to their target cells, and how they get the menstrual cycle rolling. First off, we've got GnRH, stands for gonadotropin releasing hormone. You know that that's got to be produced, due to its name, in the hypothalamus. And because it's a releasing hormone, its target cells have got to be the anterior pituitary gland. Next up, we've got the two gonadotropins. So if gonadotropin releasing hormone is going to make the hypothalamus, rather going to make the anterior pituitary secrete some gonadotropins, y'all, it's going to happen through these two bitches. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's going to happen through these two hormones. So this is follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, as it says here, and LH. Those two are your gonadotropins. They're produced in the anterior pituitary, like we said, and their target cells are going to be the ovarian cells, but more specifically, the follicle, which is clearly inside an ovary. Now, boys and girls, I just want to emphasize this because I didn't so much in the previous lectures. The follicle is actually a cellular encasement to the egg. So the egg's inside this guy right here, the follicle. But the follicle is made of its own cells, and so it has its own roles. And here you're going to see one of them, which is to produce estrogen. Estrogen's made in the follicle during the follicular phase. And what that does is starts to build the lining of the uterus. And we're going to call that the uterine lining. But you also know it, because you're so smart, as the endometrium, which means the blood that builds up on the inside of the uterus so that a baby can have some sort of nourishment, if it actually happens that the baby is there. All right. Sorry. All right. The other producer of the follicle is the corpus luteum. My bad. The other producer of estrogen is the corpus luteum, but this only happens after ovulation. I'm going to put after OVU. I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm saying. After ovulation, the corpus luteum produces estrogen, and that continues to build the network of blood vessels and the thickness of that uterine lining, so that if a baby were to happen, it'd have a nice, safe place to call its home. So we're going to say build and maintain uterine lining. Didn't quite know how to spell that. I don't think I spelled it right. There we go. Build and maintain uterine lining. Now, progesterone, it could be confusing because progesterone has a similar role. It also... Oh, that's my dinner. I got to pause it, y'all. See you soon.